I will talk about on the topic the summer of the beautiful white horse. On that topic, there is explanation. One day, 9-year-old Aram was asleep and was in a world of extremely beautiful imagination. His life was pleasant and kind of in a mysterious dream. His cousin Murad showed up on the window of his room at 4 in the morning. He called Aram, who jumped out of his bed and still could not believe what he saw out of the window. It was dawn, and there was light enough outside to make him see outside what made him believe he was not dreaming. Murad was sitting on a white horse. Aram rubbed his eyes and stuck out his head out of the window. Murad assured him it was not a dream. He asked if he wanted a ride, he must make it quick. Murad was the type of a person who enjoyed being alive, but he couldn't believe that he was seeing a horse in front of him. Aram's earliest memory was of horses, and he always wanted to ride one. This was the wonderful part that he was actually going to ride a horse for real. Aram's family was poor and had no money, so it was difficult for him to believe in what he saw outside his house. He belonged to the Galileans family that was strictly and funnily in the poverty. They didn't even know how they managed to get food for themselves every day. Although his tribe was poor, they were known for their honesty for 11 centuries. They were honest, proud, and always believed in right and wrong. No one from their family would ever steal anything or would take advantage of anyone in the world. Aram was so excited that he was seeing a horse that was so pleasant and beautiful. He could smell it and hear it breathing and still couldn't believe that Murad or anyone in the family could afford a horse. He was thinking if Murad had stolen the horse, but he didn't believe it as he thought no one in his family could be a thief. He stared at his cousin and then at the horse. There was religious motionlessness and wittiness in both Murad and the horse, as one charmed him and the other scared him. He asked Murad if he had stolen the horse. Murad replied, if he wants a ride, he must jump out of the window. Aram was convinced that the horse was stolen by Murad. He came to visit him to ask him to ride it with him. Aram tried to convince himself that it was not the same as stealing money, as they both were so crazy about riding a horse. He thought that it could not be called stealing until they decide to sell it, which they would never do. Aram said he will wear some clothes and outside he jumped down to his yard from his room's window and sat on the horse behind his cousin. Aram lived at the edge of the town on Walnut Avenue. There were orchards, vineyards, irrigation, ditches, and country roads behind his house. They were on Olive Avenue within 3 minutes, and the horse started to proceed. The air felt new and lovely to breathe. Aram felt wonderful sitting on the horse, which was running. Murad started singing loudly, who was considered one of the craziest members of the family. There is one crazy person in every family, and Murad was the one natural descendant of a crazy race in their tribe. Before Murad was uncle, Khusro was the one huge man with the black hair and largest moustache in the valley. He had an energetic temper and was impatient, which was irritating. He used to make anyone stop talking by roaring and say it is no harm, pay no attention to it. Uncle Khusro was always this rigid no matter who happened to be talking about in front of him. Once his own son, Aro, came running to him when he was getting his mustache trimmed at the barber shop. He told him the house was on fire, to which he roared and said the same dialogue. Barber was amused and tried to talk to him about it, but as usual, Khusro roared again and did not pay attention to it. Murad was considered to be a natural descendant of this man, but he was not his son. His father was Zurab, who was a practical person. A child could look like his father, but does not mean he gets his nature and attitude just the same. There are different kinds of people in their tribes, moody and without any settled work or home. They were still riding the horse, and Murad was still singing loudly. They were still in the countryside, where, according to their neighbors, they belonged to. Murad asked him to get down, as he wanted to ride alone. Aram asked if he could ride the horse alone. He said, it is up to the horse if he wants to ride you along, and asked him to get Murad down again. Aram tried to convince him that the horse would let him ride, to which Murad said that we shall see, and told Aram that he had a way with the horse. Aram told him that he had it too. Murad told him to get down and said it is for his own safety. Let us hope so. Aram got down while telling him that he will ride the horse alone. Murad kicked his nails in the horse and shouted, run to him. The horse stood on its hind legs, breathed out, and ran into a speed. Murad raced the horse across a field of dry grass and imagination ditches. When they arrived 5 minutes later, they were wet. First half of the chapter was explained, and second part of the half of the chapter will be explained later on.